back to another review, and so today I've got a GeminiJets MasWings spelled MasWings ATR72-500 in a Wings of Love special livery. This was one of the more rare ones I found. By the time I gotten it, GeminiJets website has said it had been sold out. Now this is the box itself. GeminiJets always has a flap. Yeah. It has a flap for you to see what's inside. I'll show you more details later, but I'm gonna show you the front here first. So I'm just gonna hold it like that, and you can go ahead and pause the video to see what they say. I'll be posting this in 4K or 1080p, maybe 720, so it should be quite easy to see. Okay, good. Alright, now you can pause the video to do so. In the meantime, we will look at what they see. So 100 scale die cast, as well as you get features. There's a look inside tab with the green for the MasWing green, a 100 scale die cast model aircraft. It shows here that the item number is GJMWG1600. There's a barcode. Yeah, as real as it gets. GeminiJets. You're based in Las Vegas, if I'm correct. Yeah, so you can see there's a animation of the not an animation, rather a digitalized version of the model. Okay, and that's what we covered. So let's get on opening. Get your trusty knife of mine. Plastic, eh? No serrating edge. We will open the tabs down. Alright, use the blunt edge. Flip open the tab. Blunt edge. Flip open the tab. Now the box looks a bit dented and weary, but it's okay. Now we take it out, what we see. A blue plastic cover, mostly used by GeminiJets. All the time, typical. That's the model wrapped in plastic. You can see that there are turboprops, but they are shaded by the blue, so I'm gonna have to take them out. I'm gonna take it at the bottom because the plastic flap's actually on the top, so it's okay. It'll be much better if you take it out on the bottom side. Now you can see the props. Good. So I'm gonna take it out like that, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so this is the model. Yeah, I'm gonna get so you can see there's a GeminiJets logo. The underside is relatively simple. The registration, if you can see, is 9M. Wait a second, let me just 9MWA. Yeah, correct. MWA. Ladies and gents, it's MWA. The gear is a bit off, to be honest. I mean, you can see the rear gear is quite thick and rollable, but the front gear is very situated but very thin. In the meantime, you can see the Pratt & Whitney 127 127 turboprops, and the variation of the PT6, which is one of the most best-selling turboprop engines, both manufactured by Pratt & Whitney, Canada. Now, you can see that the cockpit is very beautiful. It's quite detailed for me, in my perspective. You can see that the wings are very detailed. You can see that they have the outlets for the slats, winglets, and the panels. Now the aircraft is painted in typical MasWing fashion with a flower at the back in a lime green and a very nice dark blue tail with the special wings of love being at the front, making use of like lime green and dark green, meaning to represent the jungles of Malaysia. Now MasWing is, slight backstory, a commuter aircraft, a commuter airline that uses ATR72-500 to commute. Now I have been looking for a Fokker 50 version of this because they used to operate the Fokker 50. Now there was a planned retirement of these ATR72-500s instead of ATR72-600s, but they have been transferred over to the other subsidiary Firefly due to monetary issues with MasWings. Now MasWings solely depends on the government because only the government supplies them with the routes required. It's nice subsidies. Now there is another one with the Garaku version on it, which is actually nicer. These wings of love is actually like green and lime green to represent either a leaf or a vine. I don't know what it is, but if I just show you the bigger version, right? It says here, Bimp Ayega Wings of Love. That's it. Yeah. So on the rear, you can see there's a MasWings logo, wording with the logo and the registration. It's the same on both sides. Really. Oh. All is fine, folks. All is fine. The model is in fine, perfect condition. The model is fine. Slight job, nothing chipped off. Yeah, so you can see there's a display stand. You can see that there's not really a display stand for this because it's too small. You can see that it operates on the T-tail high wing version. You can actually see the Malaysian Negaraku 1. That is most likely featured on most Malaysian Airlines aircraft now. It features the number 1 with the Malaysian flag being added into it. Now the turboprops are made of metal. Alright, it's very thin and it's in the nice way of the ATR style. Okay, and it can move. I can blow into it and it actually spins. Now the only issue I have is that Gemini has to work better on its glue. See that? It's able to come out. Which is something I would advise, I would rather enforce something on the right engine, which is more glued and dry, and this is more loose. I would prefer something that's tighter, and I would also suggest a change in the gear at the bottom, because that is way too small, man. I mean, either that or you gotta standardize the whole thing, But overall, the mold is quite accurate. Maybe just this blunt nose could be more sharper, and the cockpit could be more round. Other than that, no, this really fits into it. Although it's slightly exceeded my average budget for 1400 aircraft, I find that this is a really nice and refined. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. So Patreon, with your new subscriptions, will allow you to access my new videos, get in touch with me via different ways of communication, and also try and buy the planes that I've reviewed online if you're interested. Other than that, everything is there. If you like this video, do like it, and subscribe. Subscribing really goes a long way for me to get enough funds to buy more, right? If you want to see more planes, you should subscribe, because then knowing that, it makes me motivated to post more videos and more often. Other than that, no, I really like this Gemini ADR. It's very beautiful, very nice mode. Just a few adaptations, but overall really nice. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Do support me on Patreon. I will also give a shout out at the end of the video when I start getting Patreon subscribers, right? Yeah. So I'm not putting anything because I don't have Patreon subscribers. Yeah. So it's just like that. Okay? See you guys next time. Bye.